That's perfect. All right, so we're recording. I'm here with Chef Jose, who lost 30 pounds in the coaching program and completely changed his lifestyle and body composition. We were just talking about that before. So if you want to hear how he's done it as a busy chef and a father with a lot on his hands, you want to stick around to find out. And Jose, it's been really a pleasure to do this with you. It's been a heck of a journey, and we'll get to your results soon. But first and foremost, for those who don't know you that are watching this, can you give the viewers a little bit of an intro on who's Jose?
Haley, how you doing, man? I am so excited to share it, and I mean, it's just been great. It's what a transformation, and I do have to say thank you. You are amazing. But for those of you that may want to get to know me, don't know me, chef my entire life, cooking since I was 14. And so I lived this world for a very long time. And today I'm a corporate chef for, a distribution company in the South Florida region. And it's just a good thing, I get to, I'm always moving, I'm always eating, I'm always doing different things. And by meeting you and getting into the concept and really following your leadership, I feel so much more energized. I feel incredibly healthy and great every day to go out there and do my best. So thank you.
Absolutely, man. It's awesome to see, especially because I remember when we first started talking that you had the same job and you were doing the same things. The difference is that there was like this whole health component of your life that you wanted to start doing, and it was like in your mind, but you were kind of like stuck in a little bit of a plateau. Walk us through it. What was happening in your life before we got started, before we even started the coaching program?
So the conversation started. I started the my journey, personal journey, and again, we hit the plateau, and I was just there. I felt that I needed the guidance and the expertise of somebody like yourself. And I reached out, man, and I felt that it was just the right move, the right decisions to do. And I kept it going. I believe that through your constant support and encouragement, you really make all the difference in the world. I mean, that every day, like, from the day one when you say, this is accountability, even from the distance, accountability is accountability. And that really kept me going. It kept me busy, focused, and until I got to the goal, that I really wanted it. We got to the goal together, I think, as a team, and that's what really matters. That we were able to come up with a plan, strategize, execute, and get the results.
Hell yeah, man. Exciting. What were you, what were the things you were struggling with the most before we got started?
When I and it's a big one. I mean, we live in food. We love food. I love food. I go out, and as you know me, just about every day I eat outside somewhere. And knowing that, and knowing how to balance yourself and how to tackle what's best for you as you start getting to your body, and you start getting to know yourself more. And that was, I think that was pivotal in the fact that that now I continue my life. I never change anything. It's just adding some. I made some adjustments to the same lifestyle, but the lifestyle has improved dramatically, and that makes a big difference.
Yeah, yeah. It's interesting because unlike most people come to me usually with a number. Oh, it's gonna be 30 pounds, it's gonna be 50 pounds. But for you, it's not like you were never severely overweight, right? You just needed to get rid of those first few pounds and tone up, and then have like a weightlifting routine to kind of support your physical goals. And then the whole stamina and activity and cardio things that you wanted to make part of your life. But um, when before we got started, you were doing a different program that was offered to you as an employee benefit. So why Hotel Fit in specific? I mean, with all like the options you have out there, what was like the thing that inspired you to start this program in specific?
So you get I think that what I was looking for was more better results, and I was looking for the guidance, and also the relationship. I mean, we may, and I did this. I did some apps and follow some steps. But having a conversation on a weekly basis, the accountability, getting to talk to you, share some vulnerable moments, and being able to talk openly, freely about how to get to the results that makes a difference. That human contact to me was important. And then again, I've been doing, I was never overly, um, you know, oh, you know, big, but that's the problem, that we start looking at ourselves, that it's okay to keep that weight, and then, so I started, I began the retraction of saying, no, this is not normal. I got to get some of the weight out. I got to get back to the basics. I need, and you have to admit that in some of these circumstances you need help. You cannot just go and pick it up and do it and follow somebody's. You need that consistent coaching and that mentorship that I was able to get from you. So the other program that I did, which was wonderful, was based, but it was very dry. And through jumping into Hotel Fit, it kind of gave me the ability to have these conversations, to see different things, and also to come up with better goals. We reach a plateau. We know, I know so much of health. I'm not an expert. I'm a chef, and I know a whole lot about the food world, business, industry. But when it comes to my body functions, calorie take, burning, pushing, weight, lifting, all the different levels. I mean, that was magical, and yeah, I just gotta say, it's been quite frankly very enjoyable journey, and it is all about the journey. And we're gonna continue the journey. I'm here for another year, and I'm enjoying every day. It's kind of becoming like a little bit of a lifestyle.
Yeah, definitely. And I mean, 1 year from now, you're gonna achieve great things, and some of them we are already planning. One of them is a run in April, and then all your goals. Now we have weightlifting goals, so very, very different than when you got started with zero to very little experience in the gym, and you've been progressing so far. The photos are looking amazing too, with also some weight in muscle that you've gained. So you lost way more weight in fat than what the scale is telling us, because you also put on that weight in muscle. But what was your experience like when you got started? What was it like, kind of what you were expecting? Did it exceed your expectations? Did something throw you off guard?
Um, the expectation was, let's get it going. That was the expectation. The expectation is to start to hit it off, and there's habits, and one of the most challenging things is keeping up on the habit, on the new, on something new. And I kept it. I didn't just start it and then a week later got bored and kind of walked away. I started it, but then you kept it going excitingly, in a way that kept it enjoyable, like I say. And the progress, as we start seeing the results, it kind of kept me going and going. And I think that's one of the golden nuggets here, that you keep it interesting and you keep it going and changing as it changes to the stages. Stages are important for people. You cannot just fully dive into the pool. You got to learn, you got to start somewhere, and you got to believe in yourself. So by doing that and then being consistent and then staying on top. And there's good days, there's bad days. I mean, I had some really tough moments that you don't want to wake up and get going. And we had these conversations, and you were always very supportive of, hey, this is part of the process. This is part of the change. This makes you a better person, and a better attaining those goals that you want. And that really, those were magical moments right there. So
That's great, man. That's great
yeah,
because people are usually scared, oh, I'm gonna do this. And because it's a lot of like the goal is a lot of weight or something difficult, like what I need to go through, it's gonna be painful and I'm gonna suffer a little bit and it's gonna be really hard. But it's actually a smooth start. And if you're having
hmm
fun and enjoying, that's the best thing because it shows you that you can do this for as long as you want. You can do it for the rest of your life. It's still going to work because you just like it and it starts being part of who you are and how you feel good about yourself. And then when you have those moments where you go off track, you don't even feel good. You want to go back to just being on track because that's what you enjoy doing and that's how you feel
yeah.
the best, man. But let's talk about your results. So what's the difference between now and when you first got started?
Well, I gotta say, I mean, 30 pounds less, so it's great. What can I say? We kept it going, and again, I wasn't big. I didn't have to lose so much, but losing even 30 pounds was a big deal. And those final five were the highest. It was the toughest one. So we kept it going, and we got there. And now it's just, again, it you get the award, you get the recognition, but the next day you got to wake up and think about something else. So even if it stopped there, it doesn't stop the journey. The journey continues, and that's what matters. What matters is that you get there, but we want to continue to do something. Like in my case, I want to continue to get sharpen up in different areas, and make this a little bit of a lifestyle, which is great. So the results are pretty amazing. Yeah.
Besides the scale number and the physical differences, like what other changes have you experienced in your life as a result of this program?
Well, you're looking into the physique, the body. I mean, you sleep better. You feel much. I mean, way better, and all around. It clears your mind. It clears your heart. It clears. It just gives you a much better sense of as a in a day-to-day base. You deal with stress. We all have stress in many situations. I mean, even this whole journey helps you with even tackling. I mean, you name it. I mean, the benefits are just so many. It's a very tons of benefits, and I feel the benefits, and this is probably it's a little bit addicting because then you get better and better and better, but then you want to get better at getting better. So it's just it's pretty incredible.
Yeah, but
I'm not a young guy either, man.
come on, man. You're
Yeah.
very
Well,
young still,
yeah,
and looking younger than when you got started. Because if we
yeah,
see the progress photos, you not only lost the weight, but you actually look healthier and younger.
yeah,
But at least that's me from my bias bias perspective. But that's the
yeah,
point, man. If you're not going forward, you're going backwards. So it's really important in the long run to just keep getting yourself excited with goals after goals after goals, and not let yourself fall into the maintenance pitfall. But what would be your advice for chefs and people in the industry watching this right now that could potentially be on a similar situation as you were before?
Well, I mean, the number is do it. Simple. Keep it simple. Do it. Um, you will see results. Stay consistent. In the industry, we're passionate. We're very passionate in food. Be passionate about your health and your well-being, and you will see a world of a difference in your life.
You're gonna have people watching this and saying, "That's easy for you to say. Just do it." But there's
Well,
always those people on the fence that they can't get themselves around to like just having that initiative and just maintain the consistency without falling off track. Then you have all that chef life hurdles that appear in the way, the decades old bad food habits, the schedules, and everything else. How would you go around that? How could you motivate someone to do it?
well, I believe the program flexibility with the scheduling makes it easy to stay consistent. So don't be afraid that you're not going to have time or you will not be able to meet these goals. Just trust yourself, trust the process, and stay cool.
Okay, man, that's pretty solid advice, and I think that's it on my end. Anything else you wanna say to anyone that's watching?
Hey man, I just saying that just do it. Just get it going and you'll see a world of a difference. Enjoy the process and good luck. Good luck. It's very enjoyable. And there's tons of ways that you can get it done, but I think that Hotel Fit in my case was the right choice.
I'm
So
glad, man. I'm glad. I certainly had a lot of fun throughout this month, and I'm really looking forward to the next goals you're gonna achieve, the physical goals, the performance goals, and all of that. And looking forward to continue seeing you excited about this and crushing it. So thank you again very much for doing this. And if anyone's watching this, if you have any questions for me or Jose, feel free to drop them in the comments and we'll get back to you. And thank you again, Jose, and thank you all for watching.
thank you.